Welcome back to At the Table with Karen. It has been quite some time since we've done a new episode, and we're super excited about what we're doing today. Today we're going to make one of our family favorites, Fettucine Alfredo. Super easy recipe. We actually happened upon it. We were staying with my husband's folks for a little while, and we wanted to fix something different for dinner, so we got out some old cookbooks, started looking through this recipe, kind of just stared at us, and we thought, let's give it a try. A lot of times you can just make fettuccine alfredo with store-bought sauce, but the homemade is fabulous. Super easy, a lot of the ingredients you may already have on hand, and let's get started. I think you're gonna love it. The ingredients are, of course, your fettuccine noodles, half and half, Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper and parsley, and then of course butter. Really simple. So in fixing the noodles, just follow the directions on the package, getting the water to a boil and then putting the noodles in to cook. So when your water is fully boiling, then you want to go ahead and put the noodles in. If you want to break them in half, that's totally fine. I know it's a lot of fun to keep them at the full length, and then you can roll them up around your fork. While the noodles are cooking, it's time to put the sauce together. First, we're going to melt the stick of butter really slow. We don't want it to get too brown, but just a really slow melt on that low heat. And then while that's doing that, stir that just a little bit. Then we're going to add the half and half. And then when it's almost finished, that's when we're going to add the cheese and the parsley, salt and pepper. Okay, so the butter is all melted. We're going to add a half a cup of half and half. Heat just a little bit. You just kind of want that to blend together. You don't really need to cook it much more, but just you want to warm up the half and half along with the butter. You can go ahead and add the salt and the pepper. And really that's just to taste, and you can always add a little bit more if you need to. You just want to stir that up, just kind of let it blend all together and cook for just a minute or two. When the butter and the cheese are all blended together, you want to add the parsley, and you can use fresh or dried, whichever you have on hand. Blending that together. You don't want to cook it too long, you don't want it to curdle or anything like that. And then once that's all set together, then you pour it over the noodles. So once your noodles are done and you've drained the water off of them, go ahead and put them back in the cooking pot. And then when your sauce is all finished, just pour that sauce over the noodles, stir it all up, and then put it into your serving dish. Garnish it with that parsley, and you're ready to go. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of At the Table. Don't forget to like and subscribe to RG Decor.